Okay, thank you guys so much for hopping on. This is like our first team Zoom that we've had in a really long time. So I'm excited that we're gonna do these again. We're gonna do these every single Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so like tonight, like I just kind of wanted to go over like just like October momentum and getting LCs. I feel like we've all kind of been struggling with that a little bit, and just like how to keep up with Instagram and literally just like not getting blocked or getting blocked and whatever and going all over that. So October is a big month, and it's usually a big month every single year because the work that like you put in now and in November and in December, it's gonna affect like how your new year starts, which is in January. Because anywhere between January and May, it's boom season. And you probably are like, okay, well, what the heck is boom season? Boom season is literally when your business freaking booms. Like, the new year starts, everybody wants like, to have more money and lose weight. Like those are the two top things people want to do for New Year's resolutions when the new year starts. People want to make more money and people want to lose weight. People want to get healthy. People want more better skin, whatever, right? And what do we have? We can help people make money and we can help people lose weight and improve their skin and whatever. But you have to put in the work now to have like an awesome boom season, So like I remember last year, like I was working in October, November, and December, but I wasn't really like working all that hard. And I'm going to be completely vulnerable and be real about that because my boom season sucked. It sucked because I didn't work. I didn't work hard. I wasn't consistent in the fall, which is like now. So like, please, for the love of God, listen to me and trust me when I say like the work that you put in now is going to affect you 3 months from now. Okay. That's just like how our business works. It's different for every business on this planet, but for our business, that is how it works. The amount of work that you put in now, it will affect your business later. So all those people that you're following up with, like probably now, that are saying, no, not right now. No, I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. They're going to come back in your business 3 months from now and they're going to be ready. So like, and that's just always how it works. I don't know why. It's just the way that happens. So like, I know that everyone has jobs or school or internships or whatever you got going on in your life. Like I get it because it's the fall and we have all these crazy schedules, right? Well, you guys like joined this business for a reason, right? So it's like you make time for what's important to you. And I know anybody that's on this Zoom right now or anybody that's watching this right now, like you're here for a reason. You joined for a reason. So like you make this a priority. So don't just sit behind. Don't sit behind. LOL. Don't get left behind and scroll on your phone or complain about, not making a paycheck when you may not necessarily be doing the work. Okay. So like, I'm going to be super duper real. Like if you're not working, if you're not like really like honestly, truly like working, like if you say to yourself, like probably like on a day-to-day basis or on a weekly basis, oh yeah, I could have worked a little harder, or I could have sent more messages that day, or I could have done this or could have done that. That just tells me that like you're just doing the bare minimum. And like sometimes that doesn't cut it with this business. It just doesn't. The bare minimum, but it's just like at any other job. If you went to Target, you worked at Target and you only stacked the shelves, but you didn't put the carts away, like they're not going to pay you, right? They're going to fire you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't like half-ass this business. Like we have to do all the things. And you're probably like, well, how am I going to do that with all this busy schedule? Make it work. It's all about fitting it into the nooks and crannies in your day. If you have classes back to back, I know you got 5 to 10 minutes in between each class, and it takes 2 minutes to message 10 people. Boom, message 10 people before you go to class. Or, follow 100 people before you go to your next class. Or listen to self-development like on your way to class. Or when you have lunch, like literally listen to self-development on your lunch. I used to eat lunch by myself all the freaking time in college because my schedule was so whacked. So like I would be by myself and I would work my business, or when you're done with classes for the day and you go back to your dorm and you want to just like relax and lay down, no, work your business. You can lay down on your couch in your apartment or wherever you live on campus or off campus or whatever, and you can relax and still be on your phone working. Like if you guys catch yourself scrolling for hours and hours and hours, that is literally you wasting so much time. So much time. And like every single time like I catch myself scrolling, I'm like, whoa, hold up, what am I doing? Hello. Like, is scrolling making you money? No, it's just killing time. It's literally what it's doing. It's not doing anything for you. It's not doing anything for your business either. So if you're scrolling like a crap ton and you catch yourself doing it, you're doing it way too much, and you're probably spending hours per week doing it when you could be, following or messaging or unsend resending or following up. I sent like 200 follow-ups today. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. So anyway, that's like my spiel. Because the momentum that is now, it's going to carry over into the new year. So like you have to like create your momentum. People always say like, well, no one's going to buy, and like no one's like following up with me, and no one's like answering me. No, like keep creating your own momentum. The momentum isn't just going to come, okay? You have to create it, and that comes from you doing all the things. Messaging, posting on your story, doing host to post. Host to post has changed all of our businesses. It's probably one of the best things that has hit this team. Our team loves it too. It's so much fun, right? So, host to post, do IGTVs, like get out of your comfort zone. Like I love IGTVs. They're so fun. They're awesome. They're great. And you can literally record it as many times as you want before you actually post it. Or go live on your story, post videos on your story of you using the products. People love that, okay? I had a girl last week that literally was like, I literally live in big capital letters, live for your keto coffee stories every single morning. Like I want to get the coffee. And then I ended up getting 115 BV order from that girl because I was so consistent with posting videos of products that I use every single day. That's just an example. But like find a product that you love or multiple and just post about them. Like that is literally what we get paid to do. So yeah, you just gotta do all the freaking things if you want to ever be successful and keep going with this business. That's number one. Number two, getting LCs. So getting LCs, especially around this time of the year, the holidays are coming up. This is typically, quote unquote, a slower season in the business. But you know what? I don't think that's going to happen because this summer was so low. It was slow. Usually our summer's like popping, like everyone's like, signing up and buying products and whatever. Like that did not happen for my business this year. And it didn't really happen for anybody. So if your volume dropped, if you didn't get a lot of customers, if you didn't get a lot of distributors this summer, join the freaking club. Everybody was like that. Literally everybody, all of our uplines, all of our team, every single person. Okay. You are not alone in that. So like, please, like, don't think that like you were the only one because you weren't. So based on that, I really do think that like the fall right now, it's going to explode because like summer was so slow. You know what I'm saying? So every year is different. Every phase of this business is different, but you just have to kind of like roll with the punches, right? So I really do think that it's going to boom, but it's only going to boom if you work. If you work and you put in the effort to get there, okay? And that just goes with anything that you do in life, not just in this business. If you need to get your homework done, what do you have to do? You have to do it. If you want to get a paper in on time, what do you have to do? You have to do it. If you want to make a bomb paycheck with this business, what do you have to do? You got to do the work, okay? That's literally like, I can't explain it in any other simple term. So with LCs, it's like, keep posting about the products. You need your story blown up. You need to post on your story about your life and about the business and the products all day long. I always have my story blown up with everything every single day. And I try like not to post on it like, like 40 bajillion slides, but like, I really like want like a good 20. That's like my goal, like kind of like every day, post a quote here and there, or my dogs, or where I am, or salads, because I'm like salad queen, literally post you. And like, just like making my own stories has also been really helping me. That's always helped me. And I encourage anybody to make their own stories. But like, if you find like something on my story or any of our team's stories and like you like it, screenshot it, post it yourself. Go for it. Do it. That's literally what they're there for. Make sure you're posting on your story every single day, posting on your feed every day. Keep talking about things that are different. Talk about your life. Talk about what you're going through. Like, I'm talking about right now, like how I have mono. Like, it freaking sucks. Okay. But it's just like, I'm talking about it because it's part of my journey. And like, I literally can't do anything. Okay. I can't go out. I can't go to the gym. I can't do Zumba. I literally can't even see friends. I can't even pick up a laundry basket. Okay. I cannot do anything. I am literally bedridden. Okay. So like, I am literally in my bed working. It's literally what I've been doing for the past 3 days because I cannot do anything else. So like, I've been talking about how like, even though I have mono, I can like literally like work from my bed. When if I had a normal job, I would have had to take out work for 2 weeks and not get a paycheck, which would freaking suck. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about my life. I'm talking what I'm going through, talking about what I'm learning. I'm talking about, like what I'm excited about for the future or what is coming, and talking about my goals. And maybe like you heard a quote and like it changed something in you. I don't know. Like maybe it inspired you. Talk about that. Like there's so many things you can post about. There's nothing wrong or bad that you could talk about, because like, I am me, Haley is Haley, Megan is Megan, like Tristan is Tristan, like everybody is different. Like just be you. Talk about you. And like I always just like relate my personal life to my business all the time in my posts. And you guys know that. You see that. You see my posts, you follow me. Like I try to really include it in both. And then sometimes it's just personal. It just is. And that's okay too, because like that's just me showing that I'm a human and I have a life and I'm not a robot and I'm not perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and with pictures and stuff, like post about you, your friends, your family, your college, where you are, where you're traveling, what you're eating, what you're doing, anything. Because like when you post every single day, like that is what is going to help you get distributors. And that's what's gonna help you also even get LCs too. Because if you post about the products, like, keto coffee or collagen or something, like they see that you're using the products and that you're posting about them. Another thing that's been super duper helpful for me lately is unsend resends. They are so good. So like if you message somebody like a month ago or 2 months ago or whatever, and they didn't answer you, maybe they opened your cold message, they saw it, but they didn't say anything, you can unsend that message by holding it down and pressing unsend, and then you just send them a new cold message. Don't send them the same one, send them a different one. And that has been so helpful lately for me. And people are responding and they say that they're interested, and I get their number. If I have sent somebody like maybe 2 or 3 messages about like, about being a product reviewer and they've said no thank you, I'll ask for host to post. If I've asked somebody for a host to post before, and I've messaged them about products like 2 or 3 times and like they didn't answer, they weren't interested, whatever, I unfollow them because I literally tried like 4 times. And that's fine. Like, and like, if I unfollow them, like they're going to keep following me. And if anything changes, like I'm there. So that's also been helping me kind of like clean out like my followers or the people that I'm following to help my following go down. That's one way I've been able to like clean everything out. Last thing about getting LCs is like following up every single day. I feel like a lot of us, like a lot of times, like overthink the follow-up. You can't overthink it. It's just like you just pick up where the conversation left off. So it's like, if I talked to somebody yesterday about the coffee, right? And like I sent them the coffee description and like at the end I said like, oh, how does that sound? And they never answered me. I will literally just say like, hey girl, like how does the coffee sound? That's a follow-up. That is how simple it is sometimes. Or other times, like, I'll be like, hey, like, I have a spot open. with my discount right now, like I'd love to give you my last discounted spot, and they never answered me, I'll send them be like, hey, like I have another spot open, like would you like to take it? And then I literally pick up where the conversation left off every single time, whether it's a PLC or a PDT. And then with PDTs, you know, I talk about the business with PDTs every single day. And I just say like, hey girl, I have a spot open on my team right now and I thought of you. Would you like to take this spot and get started? Like that is literally how simple a follow-up is. Like I don't overcomplicate it. I don't word vomit it. I just literally pick up where the conversation left off. Like, and every conversation is different. And if you struggle with that and like you feel like you're overthinking follow-ups, like text me and tell me and I'll help you reword or word a follow-up. Because like follow-ups for me were like so hard, like when I first started and like kind of figure out like what to say and like how to essentially just like pick up where we left off. That was like so hard for me. Something so simple was so hard. So like if you feel like that, like I feel you, that's how I was. So it's just like trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. And some follow-ups will work for you, some of them won't. You know, it's literally like for me, my best advice for a follow-up is you literally putting it in your own words. So like all of my follow-ups that I use are mine. Like I worded them. I'm the one that made them. Okay. And I just feel like when you make your own stuff and you put it out there, like people know it's you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I took, you know, a follow-up from Nay, like I don't talk like Nay. I don't like she's very like straight to the point and whatever. And like I am too, but like I like emojis. I like a lot of emojis. So it's like she doesn't use emojis. But like if I sent a follow-up from her, I probably wouldn't get as good as results as if I wrote my own. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but let me know if it doesn't. But that's just like, you know, writing your own follow-ups and like making your own stories like gets you more results because it's coming from you. So following up like every single day. So I'll follow up with the people that I talked to yesterday and the people that I talked to 2 days before. And then I keep doing that like throughout the week. And then every Friday I follow up with the people that I talked to in the last week and the week before that. And then in the middle of the month, I typically do like a massive follow-up, like from people that I talked to, you know, a month ago or 2 months ago. I'll do like a massive follow-up. That way I'm following up with those people every other 2 weeks. Because at the end of the month, I follow up with everybody because like you go balls to the wall at the end of the month to get the last minute orders and DTs in, right? So that's how I kind of been doing them lately. What else? Getting LCs. Oh, when I'm talking like about, you know, someone that's really interested in weight loss, I talk to people a lot about weight loss and skincare because that is literally the majority of the products that I use. So, you know, I always say go big or go home. Okay. So if they say like they want to brighten skin and they want to smoothen their skin and maybe they want to hydrate, I'm going to literally recommend the exfoliating peel, Preventage, and toner. All of them, because that matches their goals. And if it's too expensive for them, okay, I'll go to 2 products. If that's still too much, okay, I'll go to 1. It's better to go big instead of go small because like if you go big, you can always go down. You know, like if you start small, you can't really go anywhere. So I always do that, whether it's like skincare or weight loss or whatever. And then yeah, that's like really all I have for LCs. If you guys have questions, just drop them in the chat and I'll like answer them. So when it comes to like, you know, with the whole unfollowing thing, it's been hard the past few months with that. Cleaner is still not working. I mentioned using Followers Pro in the beginning of this month. Don't do it. I got blocked today. So I'm blocked literally from liking and commenting and following and unfollowing until October 14th. That's like 7 days from now. It's a whole week. So just don't use any third-party apps. for unfollowing. I know it sucks. I know it's annoying. I know it's time consuming to unfollow by hand, but that is literally all that we can do. So what I've been doing the past couple of nights is I've just been setting a timer and unfollowing by hand. And that's literally what I've been doing. Another way that I'm unfollowing is just like when I'm doing unsend resends, like if somebody doesn't want to host a post for me, like, okay, cool, I'm going to unfollow you. If I've messaged them 4 bajillion times and they never answered me, unfollow. If I don't like what they're posting, I unfollow them. If they haven't posted in a while, if they haven't like literally posted since July or March or whatever, and it's freaking October, unfollow. If I don't like their bio, or if I don't like their follow ratio, or I think their posts are annoying, unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. That's how I've been doing it, and it's been working well. And then, like, you know, at night when I'm laying in bed, this is just what I've been doing recently, is I'll go into one of my accounts, I'll click on following, and at the top it says like default or something. You click that and you like click like latest or oldest, sorry. You click oldest and then you like refresh it. It will show you all the people that have been following you the longest, or that you've been following the longest. And I just like start from there, and I go down and I click the profile, and I click on their following. If your username doesn't pop up at the very top when you click on someone's following, that means that they do not follow you. That is literally a clear indication that they don't follow you. So then I'll go back and I'll just do unfollow. And that's it. If you click on someone's profile and you click their following and you are at the top, that means that they do follow you. So then I'm like, okay, cool. And then I just keep going. I set a timer for like 20 minutes and I just unfollow as much as I can. That's it. It's time consuming. It sucks. It's awful, but like it is literally so necessary, and it's so necessary to clean out all the people and like whatever that don't interact with you and that don't care about you or whatever. Like you don't even need that on your page anyway, you know what I mean? So like it's so important to keep doing it. I know it's annoying, but like we just got to do it, okay? Oh, Captivate's been working, Haley? Do you want to talk about that?
So I've been using Captivate since before Green Carpet, and I haven't been blocked once.
Okay, what have you been doing so you don't like get blocked? Like you're unfollowing on it?
Yes, that's like all I've used it for.
Okay. Do you want to like explain like how like you've been doing it every day?
So I don't really do it every day. I probably do it like every other day, and I'll do it right when I wake up. It's kind of the same as Cleaner, where you can like do a batch, but like a max of 200. So I'll do like 198 people, but I only do it every other morning so that I'm not doing it right when I just followed a bunch of people, because like I just woke up. So that it doesn't think that I'm like unfollow, follow, unfollow, follow, and like, you know what I mean?
So are you only like unfollowing like 198 a day?
Either every day or every other day, just because I feel like if you do it too often, like that's how you'll end up blocked. And I feel like that's what all of us kind of did wrong before. Like, because I would try and unfollow almost like maybe every other hour, every third hour, something like that before, and I just cut it down a lot. And my follow ratio is still like really good right now, so.
Okay, because like I mean, hey, like 198 people in like 30 seconds, like that's better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Once I'm like unblocked, I'm going to try that. I'm glad that you said something, because I've never used Captivate to unfollow. I've always used it to follow, or I used to like a long time ago before I started manually following. So that's very interesting that it like hasn't blocked you or anything. And that's good that it's working for you too.
It's good. It's good. I like it right now.
Good. All right. Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
So yeah, with the unfollowing thing, like maybe try what Haley has been doing since it seems to be working for her. 198 people, it would take me an hour or so to unfollow that many people at least. So unfollowing 198 people when you first wake up in the morning, that's a great way to start my day. So, yeah, so like just like don't use any third-party apps to unfollow. Try it with Captivate, see what happens for you. If it doesn't work for you, like that's fine. But you know, Instagram just like really hacking down on it. Like I don't know what the deal is, but whatever. So yeah, I think that's like really all that I have. Does anybody have any questions? If not, I'm going to end this and we will see you guys next week. And we'll talk about something different. No? Yes? No? Okay. So thank you guys so much for hopping on, and I will see you guys next week. Okay.